You drop $1,000 on a brand new flagship smartphone, only to find the battery draining rapidly and the back of the device running hot in your hand after minimal use. This chart illustrates technological homeostasis, the fragile equilibrium between delivering power, pushing performance, and preserving battery life. Recently, the Pixel lineup has struggled holding that balance. The system destabilizes, leading to thermal and power drain issues defining Google's hardware. The immediate instinct is to blame the high-resolution OLED screen or the complex camera systems, but those aren't the primary failure points. The true culprit is buried deep inside the architecture, a single internal component known as the Samsung modem, physically embedded within Google's Tensor chipset. Until the massive power consumption of that specific component is addressed at the hardware level, increasing the physical size of the battery won't solve the underlying heat and lifespan issues. The modem coordinates every aspect of the phone's connection to the outside world, reaching well beyond the simple task of routing phone calls. A modem actively triangulates your position between cell towers, tracks overhead satellites, and scans for the strongest frequency. Moving in a vehicle compounds this. The hardware runs thousands of microcalculations hourly, seamlessly handing off data between physical towers without dropping your connection. This relentless background processing acts as a hidden tax on the device. An inefficient modem burns through your battery reserve even when the phone is just sitting idle in your pocket. This computational tax increased with the rollout of 5G. This infrastructure required significantly more bandwidth and electrical power from devices than the older LTE standard. The Pixel 4 serves as a historical baseline for this struggle. Early 5G demands could drain its battery in under 3 hours, leaving the device unusable well before the end of the day. Modern smartphone batteries have physically grown much larger since then. However, Google's continued reliance on older Samsung modems meant their devices remained inefficient under these heavy 5G data loads. For the upcoming Pixel 11 and Tensor G6 processor, Google is making a strategic pivot. They are abandoning the Samsung hardware entirely in favor of a TSMC architecture. The specific component replacing the old hardware to handle connectivity is the advanced MediaTek M90 modem. This chart compares the power draw of the legacy modem against the new MediaTek M90. The first critical metric is a 15% reduction in power consumption while idle. During active network operations, the MediaTek component reduces average power use by 18%. Those specific percentages translate to tangible, real-world gains. Cutting the power draw of the modem directly lowers the internal heat of the phone and yields hours of additional daily battery life. We do have to include a reality check on what even the most advanced hardware can achieve in the wild. Imagine testing two identical phones right next to each other at a shopping mall. One drops its signal completely, while the other maintains 5-bar service. That discrepancy is caused by the external telecom carrier network, like AT&T versus T-Mobile. No internal hardware upgrade can magically fix a physical network dead zone. Google cannot build new cell towers for you. But integrating the MediaTek M90 raises the baseline performance capability of the physical device in your hand. Regardless of which carrier you use, a highly efficient modem ensures hours of extra standby time, cooler operational thermals, and eliminates hardware-induced dropped calls. Moving to the MediaTek architecture represents a structural correction. By fixing the exact component that was silently draining power, the Pixel series can finally reach a stable technological homeostasis.